I refuse to believe there's no way I could save this rat. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be something that I can do. You can't just have a rat here suffering and not have any way that we can... Can I put him out of his misery? No? That is... What about you? Can you... You step forward like you're about to do something and then do nothing. I would have been so pissed if Alone did something and then turns out it's a specific character that could save the rat. Pissed. Right, there we go. I guess nothing can be done. So yes, welcome back to Little Nightmares 3. We are in the factory. I was going to say the institution. The factory. When I first saw this guy, I kind of thought it was like a reference to the first game, because you see the hanged man, but I think he's just a dead guy. I think he's just a dead guy. I'm pretty sure this is where I died. I'm pretty sure this is where I died the first time. Not my first time. I think at this point I died like 4 or 5 times, but I definitely died. So, all of these... Yeah, go on, you do it. All of these characters... All of these things... I was going to say people. All of these things are being hoisted away. Kind of like hanging meat. But they're workers. They're definitely workers, because we've seen them in the next part. Go on, give it a crack, mate. I will say, it is... I know I've only played as low for like 1 episode, but it is so much more satisfying playing as Alone. There's something about the smashing with the wrench, which is just so much more entertaining than the bow and arrow. Although the bow and arrow is cool, don't get me wrong. Like, it was a lot of fun killing the bugs, and it'll probably be a lot of fun... Oh my god, killing the puppets. Fuck. I didn't think about that. Dire Soul's probably just watching like, yeah, yes mate. The fucking bugs. What if I just stepped out? What would she do? I kind of regret not doing it now. Damn. Okay. Shit. I'm low-key tempted to just restart the chapter and start again. Just to see what would happen. Like, probably nothing, but... Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, this creature did not like Dire Soul at all. Are you out of your fucking mind? Bruv. What are you doing? Is it just me? Alone's kind of out there, not next to me. I thought she was about to turn around just then. I was like, that's a bit premature. Fucking hell. Ew. She still freaks me out, man. So we know that she's the supervisor, and it makes sense that she has multiple arms as well, because supervisors in their role are supposed to manage and do multiple things at once. They're expected to from the higher-ups, for sure. So it makes sense that they gave this... You are so eager to get caught, man. This AI is gonna... Don't fucking hurry me along. I'm talking to the people, and also I'm scared. I know I've played this already, but she was freaky, man. She was a problem, especially for Dire Soul. She hated Dire Soul, man. But it just... Yeah, it makes sense that they portrayed her... Like, every monster is built in a way that makes sense. Like, the chefs are kind of... round in shape. They're big because, you know, associated with food. I guess that makes sense. The janitor having the long arms, I guess, is also kind of similar to the supervisor, where they have to, like, they're doing a lot, basically. The teacher having the long neck and, you know, surveying everything, you know, keeping an eye on students, you know, having to, like, watch everything. It's just, it kind of makes sense. So it makes sense that they gave her, like, multiple arms and shit, you know. There she is in all her glory. Come on. Oh, yeah. Ooh, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Is this the climbing bit? Oh, yeah, it is. Alone! Oh, she's horrible, man. She is not nice. She's cool, man. She's cool. She looks dusty as well. Look at her clothes. She looks very dusty and gross. Really? Are we going to be climbing at the same time? Alone! You fucking idiot! What are you doing? Oi! Fucking hell! Jesus Christ! That was a bit loud. I can't remember if there was anything this way or not. Was there? I want to be very careful. Ah, there was. I can't remember if I got the trophy for every doll, but I'm at least gonna maybe try again this time round. Alright, we're going back this way. Let's go. No! Oh my god. Fuck me, man. What the fuck? What is this bit? Oh yeah, nothing happens here, I don't think. No, something happened. Ew, ew, ew. Oh god, I fucking hate this. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Rancid snacks. Ooh, Gristly and chewy.
Interesting. So, I think it's safe to say that these sweets and snacks aren't made from what would typically be used to make sweets and snacks. They're made from things and people. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, wait. There, okay. Fucking hell, alone. Jesus Christ. You're either gonna kill me or you're gonna kill yourself. And there is no in between. Is there another bit around here that we can... I never actually thought to look around this room. I think we didn't actually do that. I think we just kind of put it by the ladder and went up the ladder. I'm pretty sure. Is that what we did? I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. If I'm not mistaken. You know what? Okay. That one's doing a fucking run. He don't care about the light. Come on. I got a trophy also before pulling the switch and getting chased by the supervisor. I think it said hello or something, so I'm guessing there's a certain amount of times that you can interact with each other. Go on. Oh, is it alone has to do it? There we go. Nice.
Get out of here, you little freaks!
Clearly, this factory is using unsavory products to make their sweets. Some would even say, I don't know what I was going to say. So, they wouldn't say anything, never mind. It's just me chatting shit. I mean, look at it, all that goop. That's not licorice. Here we go. Right here. Right here is an interesting angle of the factory. It's not because we get to see how big and how vast it is and how massive this factory is and what they're doing and the production of all of their products. It's specifically this guy and this guy. So to our right we have a worker who is in front of a TV screen which is displaying static. Don't know if it was always static, but it's currently static at the moment. And for the most part, the worker seems unresponsive. Can't guarantee that it's dead, but also can't guarantee that he's alive. And then to our left, we have a worker who is just getting on with his job. Now, if we think back to Little Nightmares 2, the one thing that we see repeatedly throughout the entirety of the game, pretty much from the very first scene where Mono wakes up, is TV screens. And what we also see is any and all of the residents of the Pale City become almost bewitched by the TV screen. It'll either be static or it'll be something on the screen. I think we saw a resident in the bathtub with a TV propped up at the end of the tub. Probably sat in that tub for a while, I would assume. Any chance or anywhere there's a TV screen they'll be watching. It's almost like the screens are a form of mind control, like they're using the screens and the static or whatever they're broadcasting to control the residents. And it would be the same with these workers. On one hand, you have one of the workers who is brain dead and almost in a state of hypnosis, and on the other hand, you have a worker who is working probably hours on end, days on end, probably because they've been brainwashed too. Which it all kind of adds up, and it's all kind of linking together. That's how they're getting mass amounts of these workers being hoisted to and from their stations to produce sweets and snacks for the masses and evidently themselves, because they are quite. They're very big, aren't they? Let's not beat around the bush. They're all very, very big creatures. And it's because they are eating the produce. They are eating what they are producing. And I would imagine that's part of what's keeping them in the factory is, you know, reaping the benefits of working in a factory like this. They're probably given the produce that they're making. I mean, just a moment ago we fell into a section where there was mountains of sweets rotting away, so it makes sense that they would be giving a lot of their stuff to the workers because, well, you know, they've got to be fed, eh? I mean, look, it speaks for itself. There's literal mountains of this stuff just being left. Crazy, man. The sound of us, like, rustling through the sweets is actually quite satisfying. I will say, I have my criticism about the game. I have my ups and my downs, and one of which is the sound design for some of the stuff that we do, and oh, he's alive, okay. So this guy is just casually working above a co-worker that is literally being eaten alive by bugs. And I think that's part of the brainwashing, is that they're being worked to death, but also being brainwashed to... Hello? What are you doing? Being brainwashed to believe that that's okay. Now, I don't know the rules and you know, the social, I guess the social norms for what life is like in the nowhere, which is obviously where we are now. But I would imagine because they're brainwashing the masses of these workers and you know, brainwashing all of these creatures, that there we go, got there in the end. Oh my days, yeah. These are definite bodies. I mean, you can see a thumb right there. Holy shit. Oh, you can see a face right there. I didn't even see that before. It's exactly like Little Nightmares 1. We see the guests enter the maw, but they never leave. I think even before 6 went insane and, you know, killed everyone in the end with her new gained powers, I believe that guests were eating previous guests. I mean, my theory before was that the guests were eating children, but then I realized the mass amounts of meat and the size portions of the meat, it wouldn't make sense, because look at these kids. They're scrawny, there's nothing to them, so it doesn't make sense for them to be the meat being consumed by the guests. It was a morbid thought at the time, I think, and, you know, given how mysterious Little Nightmares was at the time, it kind of was the only thing that I came up with for a conclusion. Clutching at straws, I guess. But the guests were eating previous guests. It makes sense. And it's the same here. The bodies that we see rotting away don't exactly get left to rot. They're probably going to be used for more sweets. For, you know, meat. I think we all remember what happened to this guy. And I made this comment as well before, that the guests in the first game, they were clearly, like, obese. They were clearly big people. I use that word very lightly. But the difference between them and these guys is quite... Sorry, buddy. Oh no, don't put it back. There we go. The difference between them is quite massive, I would say. I mean, these guys, the guests were obese, but they were well kept. They had nice suits. Well, they had suits. They had masks, and they were big. But these guys and all the other factory workers and the same kind of creatures that we see at the carnival were almost swollen. They were like almost brutally swollen. Like they looked unhealthier compared to the guests. And is it this way? It's just interesting to see. I need to take a step back, I think. Whoops, my bad. It's just interesting to see pretty much the same kind of easy, fucking hell. The same kind of situation where they're clearly being... I thought I was gonna die for a second. Oh! Alright, so you're gonna come with me this time, and you're not gonna fucking hang behind like you did before. I can't fucking believe that, man. What bullshit. The fucking AI. Jesus Christ, where did that go? There we go. Right, come on. I'm gonna keep going hay until... I don't like how they're not scattering as much as they probably would have. Come on. Come on. Please, hurry up. There we go. Unbelievable, man. The AI, as always, letting the team down. That's it. Yeah, so as I was saying, I've been... Oh, man. I've been struggling to fucking get to this point. I don't know why I can't hoist. But, whatever. Is that although they're both being used as the product, it's interesting that there's still a class division. Like, we're looking at factory workers, the common man in this game, whereas in the first game they had luxurious suits, they were being pampered, they had a buffet of various meats and things. Little did they know it was their own kind that they were eating. And it's just interesting to see that there was still like a division. So I kind of feel like, even though everything in this game is still clearly not human, there's still like a system, like a society with like rules and yeah, you know what I'm trying. I can't think of how I'm trying to word this, but these hot air balloons I've seen in Very Little Nightmares before. And I think, again, aside from sea travel, because we see the ferry that takes the guests to the moor, this is another mode of transportation. I think this... You've got sky travel, which is hot air balloons. You've got sea travel, which is the ferries and the moor and boats and stuff. And then I think land travel is potentially trains. I think I remember trains in the second game. And I want to say maybe buses. I can't remember. But maybe gnomes were here for there to be... Why am I crouching for? I'm small enough to get through here. Is there anything around here? I can't remember. No? Okay, let's just go down. I'm struggling to remember what's where and what's going on. I can. Oh, okay. What is... I know that... Oh, yeah. It's this. It's this. Ah, we fucked everything up. Our supervisor's gonna be pissed! And again, character design. I like... At first I was wondering why she had so many arms, and it almost didn't... Kinda didn't make sense to me. But then I remembered that this is Little Nightmares and nothing is meant to make sense. But also... It does for her, because supervisors, again, you know, they're meant to be doing everything at once, and I like that. I kind of like that. Right, this is where I died. Shan't be doing that again. She is livid, man. She is absolutely Is there blood on that screen? Oh, it was on that one as well. It might be blood. I might be mistaken, but that looks like blood. Oh, we need to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, this next part is her office, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. She is horrible, man. She is absolutely The fact that she clicks as well. Oh, she's up there. Top 5 of the worst to deal with. She's up there. I don't think she's... I put her above the teacher, and you know what? I take that back fully. I don't think she's even nearly as bad as the teacher. I'm gonna go behind the desk and see if there's anything. Is there anything back here? I'm just gonna pretend. She's scratched up the walls, and can you see that? I don't know if you can see. I need to get close. Can you see that? She's scratched the shit out of the walls, man. Fucking hell. So yeah, I don't think she's... I would maybe put her in 3rd place. But... I'm still struggling to decide what is the worst in the entire series. But I'm gonna hold that thought for now. And maybe come back to that at some point. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I can't remember what happens next. Is there a chase scene or something? Whoa. Can you go in? Is there a chase scene? I can't remember what happens next. Chase scene? Potentially? Oh my god. Yeah, it's a fucking chase scene. Oh no, the pipes! Oh, she's fucking horrible, man. Hurry up. Please hurry the fuck up. Do it. Oh god, she is fucking horrible. I've already done this bit, but she's still fucking disgusting, man. Ah. Quick! Hurry up, man! Now I know how he felt. Although half the time I'm running as fast as I can, he's like, move! And I'm like, what do you want me to do, bruv? Press sprint twice? I can't do it. Sprint, sprint. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, alone. I reckon let's fuck this up. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, she's the spiral. This symbol keeps popping up more than I realized, actually. I'm gonna get to. It's so annoying, but there's certain like I know after the research that I've done, I know the bits that I want to talk about, but it's not quite yet. So annoyingly, I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, fucking let's just get on with the chase scene because I know it's coming up and I fucking hate it so much. Oh, and this bit. Fucking, I pushed the cart exactly in place and he's just like... I couldn't believe this bit, man. Oh, funny enough, I pushed it all the way, mate. Did you? Did you really? Sorry. I don't know where that came from. Don't know where that came from. Pushed it all the way. Nothing happened. No light came on, no nothing. So I left it thinking, oh, there might be something else, but no. What do I get? A lot of yapping. That's what I got. But you know, that's neither here nor there, folks. We're not here to point fingers or blame or anything. We're here because we got a job to do, you know. We've got work to do. It looks so satisfying looking at all those little sweets lined up. Hey, okay. I'm pretty sure this next bit's a chase scene, if I'm not mistaken. Ugh, it's just the sounds they make. It's just fucking horrible, man. It's just fucking horrible, man. I hate it so much. Okay. Open the fucking thing. I know this happens, but it still fucks me up, man. Every single fucking time. Oh yeah, she can't come through here, so we're fine. She can't come through here, right? Alone, hurry the fuck up. You are... Ah! Out of your goddamn minds. Are you actually shitting me? That's crazy. That is fucking mad. That AI is absolutely bonkers! Wow, man. That was sick. Again, I know I've already played this, but it's just... That was cool. That was cool. Man. That's so interesting, because that's not something that you could do. Maybe? I don't know, maybe if one of us went up and pressed R2 and tried to interact, maybe, then I don't know, but that's something that wouldn't happen with another player. You wouldn't think, maybe not, you wouldn't think to try and interact with the hands, but that's just so cool the way it's programmed in. That was pretty sick. I like that. Is that just a box? How is that? I don't get how that's up there. Or is it like a ventilation thing? I don't know. Weird. It's annoying because there's like... This is something I was going to talk about later on in the game, but I guess I'll talk about it now. There's areas like this where... Actually, you know what? I'm going to try and climb all of this before... No, I can't get up here. There's areas like this, and there's a lot of them scattered throughout the entire game, where it looks like there should be something here. Whether it's a collectible item, or maybe like a secret something, or anything. I don't know, it looks like there should be something here, but there never is. And it's just kind of full of stuff, but empty. And it's really annoying, because rooms like this in previous Little Nightmares games are meant to have like secrets and cool things, but unless they're just really well hidden and I'm stupid, which I think I've tried to interact with everything I can. There's literally nothing here for... No, yeah, there's literally nothing here for us to collect or interact with, which is really annoying. So, yeah, in this Let's Play, I'm gonna try not to critique, because I don't wanna just slam the game, you know, because I did enjoy playing it, and, you know, it does have some ups as well as downs. But, you know, I am gonna be brutally honest. Now that I've, you know, revisited the game, and, you know, I've you know, researched other things, it's, you know, it's kind of changed my perspective on the game and the ending, and you know, what I think. This room's kind of cool, but again, I get it. It's a room where she uses, you know, she's got like her skirts made so that she appears human-ish, or humanoid at least. But that's it. I mean, collectible, yeah, but it feels like there should be something else. It's a cool room, but I don't know, it just feels like something's missing. Maybe, or maybe that's just me, I don't know. It's so interesting to watch Alone being played by the AI, you know? And I'm glad I'm playing as Lo, because I feel like the AI would act differently for Lo than Alone, but it's just so interesting to watch her. And this is where we will end the episode, because we will continue chasing that little fella in the carnival. In terms of, I guess, reflecting and talking about, you know, the factory and that particular chapter, there wasn't a crazy amount to discuss apart from the guests. Again, the same as... They're not the guests. They're not called the guests. I'll get to what they're called in the next chapter. But these guys, compared to the guests, they're the same. They're bloated and they're clearly being overfed, but I feel like these guys are being overfed more because they look so swollen. These guys just look big and obese, whereas these guys look morbidly so, and they look... It looks painful for them to exist like that. And clearly, I mean, obviously it's a big factory, they're gonna have to be hoisted everywhere, but clearly it's almost like they kind of depend on the hoists just to move around the factory. Again, I think it's partially to do with how big the factory is, but part of me thinks it might not just be that. Part of me thinks that, you know, they'd be too big to use ladders, or they'd be too big to try and walk upstairs because they're just so big. I will say though, Diasol and I came up with the conclusion that everything that we see in Little Nightmares was imagined by Lo. That is complete shit. That is so wrong. I mean, it's not the worst theory in the world, considering at the time we didn't... Well, I mean, I didn't look into The Sound of Nightmares and other sources of media for Little Nightmares to get more lore and stuff. So at the time, it wasn't a bad theory, but now that I have seen and replayed and rewatched certain things, it's so far from the truth. But we'll get to that towards the end. It's annoying, but I want to replay this with the new knowledge that I have, and I don't want to say do it justice, but at least see it from a different perspective, I'd say. But anyways, I'm rambling on. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. And as always, I will see you in the next episode of Little Nightmares 3.
Until next time, Meadows.